So I really just relate to what I see so well. Okay, now there's a rear end over here on the left side, and that's, did we talk about gender on these kids?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, this is obviously a girl sitting over here. There's girl parts there. These are the labial folds sitting right there. This is the baby on the left. That's a butt. There's an abdomen. Here's the heart. Nice chambers of the heart there, particularly the ventricles right there. Coming down further, here's a head. Now, below that head, or right equal with that head, they're really side by side right now, really. Both heads are right next to each other in that picture, side by side. So you say, which one's A and which one's B? I'll go with A on the left because that one's a little bit lower, but there's no way to tell you for sure, so we can really relate to left and right. And you can see both of these kids dancing around. These are all loops of umbilical cord floating around in the fluid, and you can see the sac, the wall between the babies, just kind of flittering in the breeze there, and that's a normal appearance. Baby B, we're going to call today over here on the right side, is head down also, coming up through the chest, and there's our chambers of the heart. Beautiful looking abdomen. Here's a rear end on this baby here, and this looks like this is a boy over here. So am I good? Am I consistent?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, because there's something sitting right here between those legs. Not real impressive. Don't take it personally, but that's pretty looks like pretty obvious boy parts right there. That's my thought. Okay, we're seeing pretty good here, and we'll split the screen, go over here, thank you, and swing over to the other one here. And again, you can see the differences here. Something sitting here between the legs. These are labial folds right there. That's girl stuff. Okay, so this is we'll do, and again, just because it's what I'm doing today, we'll put B over here on the left, and this is a boy, and then we'll come and we'll set that, and then we'll put the label back on, and we'll go over here. A, and again, this is just arbitrary today, girl, and I'll even put a left on it right there. This way, if I make a mistake or something and it turns around, I'll have to make up some kind of a story about how that occurred. Okay, now let's go back to work, single screen, and let's get some measurements. And again, I'm going to start with A on the left, just because that head's a little bit lower, but no guarantees that that's going to be our baby A. Fingers up here in front of the face. And again, as the weeks go by, we're doing less in the line of anatomic survey and more in the line of growth. Okay, because anatomic survey days are basically over. I mean, not that we would want to miss anything, but we're really kind of past the point where you're going to do anything about abnormalities other than be prepared for them in terms of Downs babies and all these other kind of really bad things that can still go on. That's the head circumference right there. That says 21 weeks and 6 days, which is fine with me. We'll go ahead and pick on over here now and come down into the abdomen right there. Really nice view, circular abdomen, and we're going to ask the machine for the abdominal measurement right here, and again, here's the spinal column in the back, the abdominal wall. I do this a lot faster as you get further on because it gets real uncomfortable laying flat. Okay, and then we're going to unfreeze this now. We're going to go down and get this kiddo's thigh bones coming up this way here. There's our femur. Oh, thank you, pal. Right there. And we'll go look at the next measurement, which is the femur measurement right here. We'll set that. Now the machine says this baby's 21 weeks and 6 days, estimates the due date the 14th of August, and says this kid weighs about 1 pound, 435 grams, give or take a little bit. Okay. The features of this baby, it's a girl, it's a head down baby right at this point, obviously good movement and fluid volume, the whole bit. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back over here, going to unfreeze my heart. And here's baby B now, again over here on the right side, cut through the skull, and so we're going to just go right back here and just redo these measurements. Here's the outer edge of the skull. from the inner edge of the skull. That's the biparietal diameter. And we'll set that. I'm going to go ahead and move that over and go now. Oh, let's go back. I want to get the head circumference. Hang on, I'm talking to the machine and to myself. And here's the forehead. The back of the head about right there. And just going to trace that outline. Just so much more comfortable with this machine. Yeah, and it's terrible because the other machine is better, which is really not good news. You know, you're supposed to use the best machine on people. You're not supposed to use the inferior machine. But I have this puppy humming right now. And here's the abdomen on this baby. Again, you can see the fluid-filled stomach, the circular spinal column right here. And so we'll just go down here. Turn it off, come back on, and ask the machine for an abdominal circumference. Erase that, thank you very much. Here's the skin in the back. Here's the abdominal wall. This is a tracing of the outline of that abdomen right there. It's a pretty good cut. We'll set it. Take the photo, go back over onto real time, and we'll drop on down the rest of the way and pick up the thigh bones on this guy over here. And again, both babies are being very cooperative for me in terms of measurements. Very cooperative. I do appreciate it. Okay. We'll put that. We'll photo that. We'll put that on when they are the same size. It generally suggests good growth. Okay. And then last things to look at here, again, we've got a lot of activity on the babies, plenty of amniotic fluid. There's our four-chambered heart on baby B. Very nice view of it. That's a hand with a thumb and fingers open right there in front of the chest. Coming down here to the head. See if we can get this guy to give us some kind of a facial view. Going to turn it so he's looking at us here. These are, again, fingers right there up under the chin. And there's a view of the left side of the baby's face right there. I'm not going to be too picky. I'm going to go back on to real time and rotate 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to come over to the sister over here, heads down a little lower, and see if we can rotate this and get a view of the face. What you got for me, darling? You see the heads are side by side right there, which is really kind of good. They're like lined up, both facing. They're facing each other is the thing right now. Because this is the face of this baby here and the face of this baby here. And pretty cool. This is also some more baby B who's more cooperative. This is the tip of the nose. I'm going to rotate this shot. And this is the tip of the nose and the nostrils right there in the upper lip. Doesn't look like much right now, but it actually is a very nice soft tissue view. See right there? Nose and lips. Nose and lips and the chin sitting right there. I will photograph that one. Now we're going to go back over here again and see what I can do with this sister. And usually one of them will be terrible to photograph. One will be perfect. And one will just say, not today, I have a headache. Okay, a lot of movement. Again, you can see the hands coming up. And this is the face I'm working on right there. Come back a little bit. I'm going to hold that just in case I can't get any better. This baby is kind of looking away from us a bit.